Welcome to the Mon Réseau Ma Vie eGuide overview. Today I'll show you how to navigate through the eGuide and find all of your content. Let's get started with the top toolbar. You would use the arrow keys located on the left-hand side of the toolbar to turn the pages. You can go forward and backward one page at a time using the arrows. Or you can simply type into the white input box and input a page number, press enter, and you will get taken directly to that page. The next button on the toolbar switches you over from single page to double page view. You go back to single page by clicking on the same button. The next two icons on the top toolbar change your mouse from a hand to an arrow. So for example, I'll switch it over to a hand and I'll show you that I can use the hand to move the page around. If you leave your mouse as an arrow, you can simply use the scroll bars located on the right hand side and the bottom. The blue highlighter allows you to do some highlighting of the text. Click the icon and drag your mouse down onto the page and do some highlighting. You can change the shape and size of the highlighting, and you can delete it by clicking the arrow. The yellow push pin is the note-taking tool. If I click it, bring it down onto the page, and click, up will come a yellow sticky note. This is where I can take a note to myself, or I can send a note out to my students if they are connected to my eText. If I highlight one of the words in the note, you'll see that the URL box is now active, and I can type in a URL and press save, and you'll see that the word that I highlighted is now hyperlinked in blue, which means I can get taken directly to that URL. When I close the note, the yellow push pin stays on the page as a reminder that I've taken a note. The next icons on the top toolbar have to do with the page magnification. Use the zoom out and zoom in buttons to change the size of the page, or choose one of the magnification levels in the drop-down menu, or one of these two preset buttons. The first one is fit to width, in which the page will fit the width of the window, and fit to top and bottom, in which the page will fit top to bottom. The next icon on the toolbar is the bookmarker. When you click it, the top corner of the page becomes dog-eared. Over on the left-hand side in the folder area, the bottom two folders, Annotation and Favoris, give you a listing of the pages where you've taken notes or where you have bookmarked the page. To unbookmark the page, simply click the same icon and the bookmark will disappear. The next icon is the Glossary Tool. With your alphabet selections, your words are on the right and your definitions are here in the middle. The next icon is Hide Links. Pearson has placed certain links on the pages, and as a teacher you have the ability to hide those links when you're projecting your book in class so that students aren't aware of what media or video or games accompany the lessons until you're ready to show them. And we have a projector icon which changes the view slightly. The pages are bigger when you're in projector mode, and your toolbar has moved off to the side, and you've gained a pen tool in the middle of the toolbar. If you click it and choose a color, your mouse can now act as a pen. This tool is only available when you're in the projector mode. When you go back to the regular mode by clicking the monitor icon, you'll see that the drawings with your pen are no longer visible. And the last icon on the top toolbar, or way over on the right-hand side, is the audio mode. I'll show you that when you click it, you turn on the audio and you turn off the other blue icons that were on the pages. And here's the play button to play the audio of each of the paragraphs.
Les idamams, ça donne de l'énergie. Le maïs soufflé, c'est vite fait.
You turn off the audio mode by closing the audio icon in the top right corner of the toolbar. Okay, so now let's have a look at the icons on the pages. I'll flip it over to two-page view so we can see the whole spread at once. The icons that Pearson has placed towards the top of the page in the margin are student icons, and the icons towards the bottom are the teacher icons. Let's start with the teacher icons. I'll zoom in and scroll down so you can see clearly. There are 3 teacher icons. These are the same 3 icons that appear on every page of the teacher eGuide. The first one is the teaching notes in the blue icon, the blue notes icon. When you click it, the teaching notes open as a PDF document in their own window, and they give you the full overview of the lessons that have to do with that page that you're on. The lessons are presented in a before, during, and after model, such as minds on, action, and consolidation. As well, the lessons follow the gradual release of responsibility model. So we start with the teacher modeling, represented by the M. We move into shared practice, SP, then guided practice, GP, and finally independent practice, IP. More information about the gradual release model is available in the program overview. The next icon for teachers is les diapos, slides. We have created PowerPoint slides for teachers to use in class, and it represents different strategies and helpful information for teachers to use during the lesson. They always start with the je peux statements, the I can statements for students, which represents the success criteria for the lessons. And then there's a variety of slides that have to do with strategies. There's information about areas of the world. The last icon is les fiches d'activité and les fiches d'évaluation, which are the line masters that are available for the lesson. Now let's look at the student icons towards the tops of the pages. These 2 icons represent listening activities. There's a listening activity that goes with this lesson, and it's explained in the teaching notes. When you click the icon, the file will load and play automatically.
Je veux cette collation. Fiche d'activité 4.
Let's turn the page and find some more student icons. This page has another listening activity. This icon represents a video, which loads in its own window. And I do want to show you that teachers can either speed up or slow down the video according to your students' needs. This next icon is an interactive activity. There's a series of these activities throughout the eGuide. They represent drag and drop activities, multiple choice, fill in the blank, put things in the correct order, and it all has to do with the vocabulary and content that's being taught in the lesson itself. For example, this one is a drag and drop that has to do with the menus on those pages. Once students have completed one of the pages of the activity, we encourage you to look down to the bottom right-hand corner and see that there's multiple pages in this activity. The last icon on this page is culture. When you open this document, you'll see there is cultural information related directly to the content that the students are learning in the lesson. For example, what do Antilles teenagers eat? Let's turn the page and see more student icons. The last icon for me to show you is the démonstration langagière, the language demo. This is a video that plays in its own window, and it's a grammar or language structure video that offers some support to students.
Mon réseau, ma vie. 1. On est en forme.
J'observe la langue et j'apprends. La négation.
As-tu la...
So Pearson would never provide entire lessons directly related to grammar, but we do provide mini lessons or support for students and teachers because we know that grammar is definitely a big part of learning a language. The last part of the eGuide that I want to show you is the left-hand folders. These gray folders represent content. The first one is the table of contents. So this is a way for you to expand any one of the modules and click on a page, and you'll get taken directly to that page. The next folder is the Guide de démarrage, the starting guide. It has helpful information, documents, and videos to help you use this platform. Next, we have Coin de l'enseignant, which is the teacher's corner. It has the program overview and the teaching notes and les fiches d'activité and les fiches d'évaluation for the entire program. Next, we have a listing of all the multimedia that can be found throughout the pages of the book. The listening activities, the language demo, interactive games, the videos, and the slides. Then we have the glossary, which is the same glossary that's found in the top toolbar, but it's just presented in a slightly different way. And then your listing of notes and bookmarks that you've done in your book. So that covers everything in the eGuide. Thanks for listening.